Hello, everyone. How y'all doing? I'm excited today. I have my brothers and sisters with me today on Mississippi Vibes with Bert. Today we will discuss our father, Bert Robinson, and I'm excited. I have my big sister Angie and Pam and Demarcus and Johnny and Bailey, Vincent, Demetrius. Everybody know them. So, hey, if y'all have something to say to introduce yourself further, and we'll get started, and we just go have a little fun today. It's gonna be very short, brief, to the point, and we're gonna tell some stories. You know, they have more stories about dad than I can remember. You know, they was on the block before me, and Angie, quit looking like that.
I'm just listening. I'm impressed. This impressed look.
Oh, okay then. I'm doing good then.
Yeah.
So, you know, we'll start out with the ladies, Pam, Angie, whichever one y'all want to go first, and we'll go from there.
Well, hello, guys. I'm excited to be a part of this too. I'm Angela Grant, and I'm currently living in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Originally from the SIP, just like the rest of the crew, and it's so good to see everybody. And I'm glad to be a part of Pooh wanting to do something in remembrance of our father. So I'm excited about hearing some stories myself.
Pamela?
Okay, well, I'm Pamela Elliott. I am currently residing in Jackson, Mississippi. I work in Pearl, or Whitfield, as some people like to call it. I am so glad he is doing this. I have a lot of fond memories. As you all may call him dad, I call him pop. That's the closest thing to a dad that I had.
Lou?
DeMarcus.
DeMarcus, I apologize, sir.
Oh, it's all right. And once again, like everybody, kind of say what everybody else is saying. It is glad that he was doing something like this for Pops, and glad to be a part of it.
Bailey?
Hi, my name is Vincent Bailey, a long-time Starkvillian, a long-time business owner in Starksville, and I'm very proud of my brother. I've been along his whole journey with doing this podcast that he's doing, and he's been doing an outstanding job, and I'm just happy to be here and celebrate my father and celebrate with my brothers and all my sisters. Happy to be here.
Mm-hmm.
JB, you know, the knee baby. That's what they say, you know.
And what's going on? This is Johnny Bailey, currently residing in the Sacramento, California area. And like everybody else, originally from Starkville, Mississippi, you know, I'm glad to see everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, you know, just excited for this whole conversation, you know, because we hadn't done anything like this as a family. So I'm happy to see everybody's face, and let's get it in.
Let's go. Hey, so check this out. This, you know, with the I know y'all can speak on this. With everything that's going on in the world right now, with the, you know, the killing of unarmed black men and the different movement to get justice for black people. I have read and seen when I participated in marches with Dad. When did y'all start seeing him as being, you know, fighting for our people, our color, to see the changes of injustice that was going on?
Well, I mean, personally for me, it started at a young age, you know, when he used to take us to T-ball and everything. And like Pam was saying, he's been the, you know, the only father figure and the closest thing to a dad, you know, that we've ever known, you know, as far as a real man and, you know, just standing up for everybody and just being a stand-up type of person. So for me, you know, I used to go with him over to Dr. Connor's office sometime, not, you know, for any kind of visits or anything, just for him. And when they were organizing NAACP meetings and, you know, and just doing stuff in the black community and stuff. And so I've been on plenty of those, like, you know, little outings with him and just learning, you know, what it is to be a black man, you know, in the South first and foremost, and then in the country. So, I mean, I remember, you know, us just riding around, you know, and he was talking about, you know, showing respect for others, and you know, and also having respect for yourself as a Black person, you know, in the South and everything. So he has taught all of us a lot over the years, you know, and I'm just grateful for that.
Angie.
I was thinking, I used to work at Oktibbeha County Hospital a long time ago, and I always admired how, if I'm not mistaken, he was, if not the first, one of the first Black board members of Oktibbeha County Hospital.
Yes.
So that speaks
Yep.
volume to itself.
Yes, he was.
Have an entrepreneur or a Black man like that to be on the board of a predominantly white hospital, you know, where at that time they wasn't respecting Black men. So I was always impressed. I would be at work sometimes at the Wellness Connection. He'd have board meetings. He'd come down, speak to me, you know, tell me I got to go up here and I got to deal with a lot of stuff, but I got to take care of our people, you know. So I've always been impressed about not only his work ethics in the community, but how he gave back to community. He didn't just talk the talk. He went out there and he got involved and he made a difference.
Pam?
Okay, I concur with what Angie said because I also worked at Oktibbeha County Hospital, and people will always ask me, or did I know Pop? And I said, yeah, that's my dad. They said, that's your dad? I said, well, not biologically, yeah, but that's my dad. You know, that, oh, well, could you get him to do this? I said, no. I said, he has enough on his plate right now. I said, do you realize how much he actually does for the community? And they was like, what? I said, did you know about the funeral home? They said, well, yeah, I know that. I said, but did you know about the Kiwanis Club? I said, did you know about the donations and stuff that he did? They were like, no. I said, okay, then. I said, he is a very, very busy man. He takes care of his family. He loves his community and he loves his family. So I would not try to use him for something so petty as what you are trying to do just because you want to raise yourself up, but while kicking everybody else down. I said, that's not what he's about. So I concur with what Angie said. He was a very powerful man in his own right, and he didn't have to flaunt himself to get respect. Just his actions alone demanded respect.
DeMarcus or Vincent?
Yeah, the things that I remember, I mean, he used to, from my point of view, as far as getting other people, you know, in the community, as far as getting jobs for the our people there, and all the things that he done with the funeral home, and it just something that, you know, that just made him the man that he was.
B.
Well, my good memory is the Pops is he was one of the major ones. Him and my mom was big influence on me of being an entrepreneur my whole life. And that's a big status to me more than anything. He taught me a lot behind closed doors, and he did a lot of riding with me once I got my business started, and just kept me on the right path. And that's why I was successful for so many years and trying to just run the barbershop and work in the same type of way that he would work in a positive way, good in the community, keeping everybody taken care of in the community, and try to do the best that you can to uphold your name as a business owner and a business entrepreneur. So that's what I love about Pops. He taught me a whole lot.
Yeah, I think it was Monday after Second Baptist had their meeting that they broadcasted live about the protest and the rally that was gonna go on this weekend. I was just sitting there watching it, and some came over. God told me you got to be there. And later on at night, you know, he came in my dream. We was just talking and riding on 82, and he haven't came to visit me. It been a minute. So, but I felt that I had to be in Starkville this weekend to participate in the rally. I have never seen diversity amongst people that walking on Main Street to Mississippi State to voice their opinion and show their action about, you know, the killing of unblack men. So we go get to something funny. Angie, do you remember that Saturday? It had to be way, you know, me and you used to get together on Saturdays. You would spend time with me, and, you know, after, it was, you know, before then, rather, you know, you used to pick me up in the white little hatchback or the Camaro, and, and, you know, you would help me get my lesson together. But this particular Saturday, I don't know if we were supposed to, or this wasn't our Saturday to get together.
Is this a Saturday you sneaked and had the party?
Not that time.
Okay.
This is Saturday, and this is Saturday when me and Bob and James then was over there. He came in there, we were smoking that marijuana.
Oh, man.
Okay.
And so he called you. Andrew, what was the conversation about, if you can remember, when he called you cussing about me and Grandma house smoking that pot, as he say?
I refuse to say the words that he used.
So do the clean version.
He told me to get him over there because he was gonna beat your black behind for y'all smoking those funny cigarettes.
That
And
was
y'all cleared out pretty fast when we got there.
Yeah. Yeah. I ain't seen Jane Gardner since then.
You blame him?
Yeah. Huh?
It's a real threat when a funeral home man tell you I'll kill you. You better run.
So when I mean, just y'all can go down and say what, I mean, besides the him being, what are some fond memories that you have to share, to, you know, to give me, myself, something I probably wasn't around, or just people the inside, you know, on Pops, or, you know, what's some insight?
Well,
what's some story?
I got plenty of insight of that.
Go ahead, start it off, B.
When you first started getting, you know, when you was going through your bad time, when you were a young age, you always know, man, you always been close like that. So Pops would come to me before he come to Mama or anybody else. This is when I first started my business. He had a little money at the time. He would come to me. He didn't need money. That wasn't the problem. He needed advice. He wanted to know,
On how to handle with them, man.
brother, when he acting like this, how can you help me? This, I said, shit, I can't do nothing with him. So, most of them memories right there, like I said, that's when you was younger, you was in and out of whatever you was going through at the time. But Pops would drive up to that barbershop and confide into me before he confided in anybody else. And he was coming up there on the regular for a long time, about at least a year.
About 3 years. About 3 years.
Yeah, I tried to point shade it for you.
Yeah, about 3 years. About 3 years.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's about
JB,
Huh?
what was the conversation he had with you? You know, sometimes you used to take me to my baseball games. And you'll take me to Wendy's after, you know, I had to get my triple burger from Wendy's.
Yeah, and I had to get that frosted.
Yeah, that frosted. Yeah, you the sweet man. So JB, what was the story of the time when I got kicked out of the Little League baseball game for telling the umpire he didn't know how to call balls and strikes? Do you remember?
Well, I mean, hey, true enough, you are your father's son, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
And it wasn't much that you could tell him, much less you. So you just followed suit. I mean, you had a strong belief in what you were saying and a strong conviction with it, and he was that same way. And so it's just like, you know, the apple didn't fall too far from the tree, man. I mean, hey, if you just felt like voicing yourself about something, including those T-ball and those baseball games, which you was going hard at them, but you know, whether you was wrong or right, you made it known that you wasn't putting up with stuff if you didn't think it was right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I knew the strike zone.
But at the same time, if you sit too close to the plate, the strike zone kind of gets smaller, right? But see, you can tell
Now,
about
see,
it.
Kenyon Self taught me how to play baseball. So he told me how to, as long as the tip of my bat can reach the other side of the plate, that's how close I need to be. Don't move out that spot.
Right.
Right. So, hey, shit. I mean, excuse me, K already got on me by cuss. I'm sorry, K. It was below my knee or waist. I mean, you know, in that my knee to waist area, hey, that's the strike zone. Anything above my stomach or below, you know.
Right.
Yeah. He became my coach the next year. And I told him I still didn't like him for throwing me out.
Yeah.
Hey, DeMarcus.
Yes, sir.
You know, when I start coming up, you know, I don't have that many memories because you know the age span. But I remember when you used to come back home from Fort Benning, you know, you had the great
Beretta.
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 Yeah.
So I know you was home this weekend. Daddy just went and bought me that 1973 Delta 88. And you and Carla was riding together.
Oh yeah,
So
this
I
is
was
funny
driving.
right here.
I had my people. It was me. Who was me, Red, Vidal, and I think Smooch. Big Mac
Over in
and Cliff was
Columbus.
together. Huh?
Yeah, I remember over in Columbus. That's the night you wrecked the car.
Right. Right.
16 years old.
We all remember that.
He just got the car and then I ran it off the road.
Hey, he didn't
Hey,
have it
hold
24
on,
hours,
y'all.
did he?
Hey,
He didn't
hey,
have it
hey.
24 hours, did he?
No, I had it 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, come on, B. Give me some time.
And then he went and bought you a dog.
Well, it happened so quick, I thought it was 24 hours.
Nah, I had it 3 weeks. Hey, so Lou, what was I remember when I came out of there, everybody spinned out. So I think Red had been driving all night, but you know, the girls around. So, you know, I'm 16, I gotta show out. I got a car, I got a little money. And I hit Big Bessie when I came out the parking lot and started fishtailing it. And Angie, I couldn't catch that thing
And it went into the ditch.
and so I hit that light pole. So Angie, I'm going head on with the light pole, but I was able to get it a little bit over and caught my cap. So
I remember that. And,
right.
And,
so
and
Lou,
you always said you didn't don't tell Pop. Say don't tell Pop because I had to get you to the house and everything. He said don't tell Pop.
no, Lou, you don't forget about the aggressiveness that you was very aggressive with me that night. You was very aggressive, and I told you don't put your hands on me, man. You was very aggressive. You was in the military. There's a storm,
Hey,
right?
had
You
to
was very,
make sure you right. Hey, you shouldn't have been out there doing what you was doing, but that was you, like Johnny say. You are your father's son, and ain't nobody gonna tell you nothing.
so what was the conversation when you finally had to tell him that I hit that pole?
Man, I don't even want to tell you no story, but that's kind of vague. But I just kind of know that I had to let them know that you had to mess up that car you just got. But like you said, that's something got to come with the good and come with the bad.
Yeah, I called him the next morning. He called me a stupid MF. Nah, I ain't coming to pick you up. You walk your ass to school, and hung up the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went and bought a car for Mr. Sonny Nichols to fix it. Man, he lived over there, Mr. Johnson, about 5 years. I used to walk by there, and I just stopped walking by.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember all those days when you used to be in the garden over there at Mama's house, back there picking all the plums out the trees and going to the barber shop up under the hill with old Geechee and Drake.
My charger over there.
I mean, that was the first time I learned how to drive a stick. Mr. Drake.
Right.
Oh yeah, that clutch, the collar.
That three wheel on the collar.
Yeah, that three on the collar. Mr. Drake used to come pick us up in that truck. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The first
Pam.
Yes.
How you doing, Pamela?
I'm tired to work the weekend, but I'm okay.
You look good with your bunny on.
Thank you. I was asleep. I worked from 6 to 6 last week and Friday, and so thank you.
It won't go in there.
So how Pam? How was Dad? I mean, what's your memories? Besides of what he was doing in the community. Like, did he support you when you was running track? You was running past everybody, and
Oh yeah, and he was out there telling me how to do it, and Coach Collier used to be calling him and telling him what I was doing or what I wasn't doing, and
he was one of Pam's biggest supporters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it came to mind. It was a funny story when Nikki, y'all was talking about the cars, and he had Mr. Drake old car. You remember that old black car he had? It was an old timer car, like what Uncle Donnie. I don't know nothing about cars, but it was an old car, and he was driving me around Aunt Sue's house, and I was embarrassed to be in that car. And every time we said somebody, I kept ducking down and acting like I was tying my shoe and messing with my shoe. And he told me, I don't know what you ducking down for. You acting like you shaving. You better hold your head up. You riding, ain't you?
Right.
Yeah. And I could never beat him in checkers. I could never ever beat him in checkers. So we had a lot of fun times, and he was telling me about track and volleyball and do this and drink water, and he was gonna buy me some ankle weights and stuff like. And he bought me my ankle weights because I wanted some ankle weights. So he bought me my ankle weights. So be better for me.
Come on, man. Come Angie, talk to me. You and B, y'all got the stories, JB. Come on now.
Well, like I said, it's been many times that he done came into the barbershop. Now I got plenty more stories now.
Hey, but you ain't gotta tell all the bad stories.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, that's
Right.
right.
Like this, right?
Yeah, okay.
You can tell about y'all experiences. Tell
The most thing that I remember on a real note that when he had got sick and you was at his beck and call, because I was over there with you, Johnny was over there with you, Pam came through, Marcus was in and out of town. I think he was still in and out the military, but he was out of town. But Pooh was the main one over there day and night. If somebody had to drop him off, he would cook for Daddy. He would wipe Daddy. He would do whatever he needed to do. But toward the end, when Daddy got sick, he didn't really want to go to no nursing home. Pooh stayed right there with him. And I was over there time to time with him, but he was right there to the end with Daddy.
That was yeah, Angie did all that too now too. Also,
yeah, right. That's what all of us was involved. But
yeah,
I was just
and my kids, he got my kids into westerns. They really like it, and they miss them. And matter of fact, y'all don't know, but when I went home, Sean and I, we went to the grave. Because she still talk about it. They couldn't go to the funeral. They couldn't handle it, but they used to love going over there and getting his milkshakes, and we used to go get his breakfast and stuff and everything. Right. So they was like, Grandpa, what you watching now? They just leave me out the conversation when they start talking about Gunsmoke and all this other stuff. So they enjoyed going over there and helping too. So, but we went to his grave when I was home last weekend.
Yeah, Angie was I don't know, him and Angie, they had something special going on. I just didn't I ain't never figured it out. She was always the, I don't know.
I was always the level-headed one. You got Pooh and you got me.
Right. There you go. And you don't want Pooh on the scene. Go ahead, say it, Angie.
No, I was gonna say this is something funny about him and his sister, Aunt Betty. He's always been a hustler and want to get over on you now. So every evening after school, she would come over to the funeral home. I would be there because I would go by after cheerleader practice, get me a little change or whatever. He would go in the other office, call and check the temperature. And when she come in, Betty, what you think the temperature is outside? Let's bet $25. He would already know. He would already call the number. When we were coming up, you could call a number to get the temperature.
Yep. 6212.
Yeah, and he would not try to lie 1 or 2 degrees off. He would be exact. And she was like, oh, you went in there and checked, you went in. But she would always give him the money. I saw him do that to her, I know 5 or 6 times. I want to say, Aunt Betty, are you not knowing that he's going in here and making this phone call before you come in here and he's taking your money every time? But yeah, that's just one of the funniest memories I have of him and his sister always fighting about the degrees and stuff at the funeral home.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, another story. I remember JB might can remember this. Lou might remember it too, but you was younger then, but I remember when we was young. For some reason, Daddy used to take up to the funeral home and have us spend the night up there sometimes.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember that. And I could never understand. I said, why in the hell would Pop want us to sleep up in this funeral home?
Because we had to work. We had to work a day after school. And so you couldn't be afraid of your job.
Right.
So I wanted you to be a person that's going to be able to handle any situation regardless and keep a cool head about it. And that's what I got from that. Later at the in it.
And
I
you
thought
know
it was
what?
just,
And
you know, hey,
you know what, JB? That had a lot to do with after I started my barbershop. I started doing bodies at the funeral home, you know, for West and stuff, for haircutting and stuff. That's when I started doing that. So he prepared me for that because, you know, at first you couldn't get us to go around no dead body now, not when you're young.
Right.
right.
But in the long run, I started in Memphis and Starksville and in Jackson. I started doing private barbering for the funeral homes around the Golden Triangle that would hire me to do that. And that had a lot to do with the same thing what you said, Johnny. That had a lot to do with, you know, my experience.
You know, it was back then we thought, you know, it was just, you know, just stuff going, but it was really teaching us, you know, a lot about being, you know, responsible individuals and growing up to have, you know, responsibility, facing your fears and all of that. Because I mean, that's what he always taught us, you know, lessons, even if we didn't know at the time that it was lessons. And that's what I remembered and appreciate about him coming up. I mean, even, you know, when I was going like in karate, you know, and he took me, you know, he came and got me from karate that day after Mama and him put me in karate. And they was like, and he told me straight out, he said, that ain't for you. You don't know how to sit still. You know, when all of y'all went to karate, remember that? And then I came back after the first day and I was like, I don't want it. And everybody else was still in karate because
JB, I forgot all about that. You right.
Yeah. Sat me down and what he would tell me. He was like, I know that ain't for you. He said, you can't sit still, so it ain't no sense.
Because me and Marcus stayed in it.
Yeah. Y'all stayed in it because y'all were more able to sit still. And so he found something that I know I would like. That's when he got me into T-ball and you know, and baseball and stuff like that.
Right.
Y'all know I'm the best athlete.
Man,
I beg to differ.
Man, God.
Now listen, let me tell you. I ain't talking about speed.
I know you.
I'm the best athlete all around. Baseball, football, basketball. And right now, I'm getting in shape. I'll whoop you Negroes right now.
Basketball?
You may have to come. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come up here to Memphis and you have to put that little to the test and see
I see you Thursday.
Hey, Pooh. Hey, William, is shooting pool considered a sport?
Hey, yeah, I got that too.
Well, okay, well, that's what I'm good at.
It's gonna take me a little time to focus now. You know, I gotta get the eye right and stuff, but
I got that's what you anyway. Everybody use one eye when you're trying to put that ball in the hole, so you got an advantage. What you talking about?
Right. I got you. Yeah, I'm the best athlete now.
Okay.
My attitude didn't let me make, you know, all-star teams and all that stuff.
But you had the people coming after you though. But like I said, that's a different story in itself. You know, you had schools and stuff looking at you, but like you say, your attitude wouldn't let them schools go any further with you. Because again, just like what you're saying now, you the best athlete and you had that same mentality with that, and they, you know, they saw that in you, and that's something that he instilled in you, even though, you know, I beg to differ on the basketball and stuff, but you know, you expressed that some other time.
Well, I blame it on Annie. She didn't take the proper time to sit down and to continue to nurture my mind, and you know. So I just,
Okay, we'll set up therapy for you for that.
Right. I just got out of a few months ago.
You were a good athlete, brother.
Yeah. I ain't gonna doubt that. You were, and I ain't gonna, you know.
Yeah.
Y'all some good athletes and cheerleaders and all that, man. I'm just so happy to see y'all. It's so beautiful to even spend this time, this moment on a Sunday. And y'all look so beautiful. And I'm just glad we all came from the same tree and we are able to have a successful life, and we have, you know, fought through adversity and still came out on the other side, and we still here to salute each other, love on each other, and you know, and do all them good things.
Yeah, that's true. But that's one thing he taught us, you know, coming up, you know, is to respect each other, respect your elders, respect family, you know, and do your best at whatever it was that you decided you wanted to do, regardless if you were cleaning floors, you know, or you're a president of a company. He always told me that, and he sat me down and he told everybody that, you know, just be proud of what you do, regardless of what it is that you're doing.
And he taught us good. And he taught us good work ethic.
True.
I always get up. That's why me and JB, Pooh, I don't know about you. I know you like to sleep in. I know Luke do, but I be on when the sun. I be on when the sun come up. But he used to always say, when you go up to that barbershop, you need to try to be the early bird. That's the only way you're gonna get the worm.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm up at 5 every morning, in the bed at 9.
Okay.
Now,
So Andrew, what I mean, come on, you got some story, Andrew. Now, you know, I ain't gotta keep telling about the bad stories. You got some stories that, you know, because I remember after you came and picked me up that Saturday too. Now, you know, you always go through your 5 minutes. You go in on me. La 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 la. You go hit me with it. You know, tell me what I did wrong. Why you always acting stupid, or you doing something you know better than that? But then you know, I can't say the rest. Let me go to something else. I can't say that about this Saturday.
It was probably
can't
because
even
I
say
saw
it.
the potential in you. I saw your potential, and it was breaking my heart to see you destroy some of the dreams that we had for you, your brothers and sisters had for you, and your dad had for you. So that's why I would go in hard on you, hoping it would change. But then, you know, I have to back off and just love you like we all do. Sometimes we just gotta keep bumping our head until we get it together. And
Right.
you just had to bump your head a few more times than the rest of us did. But we are proud of you now. We appreciate the invitation. This was so sweet of you to get us all together, you know, with so much going on in the world. I just admire what you're doing, and I'm proud of you.
Yeah, me too.
So what is,
I'm really proud.
Yeah.
I always have been, you know, but there has been times, you know, like everybody's saying, you know, you went through your own little spells, which we all did, but, you know, and some were worse than the others, but I always been proud of you. And like I told you, I don't put up with mess, but if you ever need me, I'm there for you.
right?
That still holds true.
Well, I need $100,000 right now.
Hey, Johnny, there he go with that mess.
I talk about that one off camera now.
He just told you about that mess.
Yeah,
we don't play mess.
They say, you know, when and do what they say about God, you have not because you ask not.
Right.
Right.
So you asked me.
Right. So I gotta ask. So what's talk to me, Pam, DeMarcus, give me, you know, so how did Princess come in the picture? And Butch, Lou, I remember this is what I do remember, Lou. I remember with Princess, when it was mating time, you was the only one that can go back there and mess with Princess when Butch came over. How did that?
Pam was back there too. I remember Pam.
Pam knows the story about Princess. That's who you, Pam. Pam knows the whole story about Princess.
I mean, we all used to do it, but Pam was the one that really
was the main thing behind Princess now.
Oh,
Princess Maria.
I mean, how did all that come in the picture with the Great Danes and all that?
You know, that was a business adventure, man. That was a business venture. That was business. He was always
selling the puppies.
They was always
they sell those puppies.
Yeah, they sold those puppies. That was strictly started out as a business venture.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, with them hogs and stuff. I mean,
business venture.
Greasy Spoon.
Business venture.
You used to go Greasy Spoon, Ange.
Don't even go there. Don't go.
No, wasn't that some for real? There was some house and stuff we had up there, some what Greasy Spoon was or something.
They were down on our land in Aderton. They had some houses down there.
In Aderton.
Yeah, that they were selling the Bryan Foods.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because they got loose one time when y'all had to go down there and try to get
3, 4 in the morning, and then still had to get up and go to school.
Right.
Yeah, because Dad called us. He said, "Hey, he said, get up right now. You got to go down there. Them hogs done got out the pen. You got to go there, and you need to go and round them up because they're running across the highway."
That's right.
Remember, he called and told us that, and we had to get up like 3, 4 in the morning to go do that, and still had to go to school that same morning after we did it.
That's what we had the hogs at. We had that on the land in Aderton, William.
Yeah.
What was that Greasy Spoon though? They had something.
I don't know nothing about that.
I don't know nothing about that.
Well, I probably talking too much then. Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't born gonna be chasing no hog crossing no street.
Yeah, we had like Johnny said, we had to actually get up about 3 or 4 in the morning and cause they was running across the highway and we had to go herd them back in there now. It
That's
wasn't
right.
just like we was going there being talking about here piggy. We had
No.
to go and actually herd each one of them back in the pen what we had out there on our property.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because
they didn't get out just one
did his
time
part.
either.
He the one, you know, he kept us in line with that stuff, and he was like, again, that's another one of those things about, you know, work ethic and everything, and just showing that you had, you know, responsibility and accountability. And I mean, he you know, it wasn't being mean. He just like, look, you know, this is one of those things that you got to do. Sometimes, as an adult growing up, you got to do things sometimes that you don't really want to do, but it's necessary. And so, you know, like I say, I think that's where we all get our work ethic from, is from him, you know, showing us ways to do stuff, even if we didn't think at that time that it was something, you know, good to do. He always did that, and it was always a lesson behind everything that he did, even though we didn't know it at the time.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Y'all so beautiful, man. I'm just gonna keep saying that. Y'all, wow. I don't know, I'm just really lost for words today. You know, I usually be able to talk a lot and all that, but you know, I'm just so in awe at the
Well, you
time.
know what? It's good. It's good that, like Angie said, and my brothers them say, it's good that you got all of us together, and it's just a blessing, man, because it's good. We could probably start doing this on a regular basis when everybody have time to do it, because all of us are busy. But it's a blessing, and you see everybody happy and smiling, and we don't get to see each other probably but once a year now, but it's a blessing, and you know, I'm just proud of what you're doing, bro. Just keep up the good work.
Oh yeah, just keep up the good work, and the more you do it, the better you're gonna get it. And like you said, you just gotta have us on there more so we can give you more support and just doing good things. You're smart and just doing good things, man. Just keep doing what you're doing.
I want to apologize to you because Thursday, you know, June the 4th, I want to apologize to y'all. I don't know, y'all probably ain't seen it, but I got a little bird came by me Thursday. Andrew, I said some things, Andrew. I know you probably heard about it, and I was, you know. You did?
No.
Oh, I was
See,
talking about.
and he done told on himself again.
Right.
No, I just wanted, you know, I was talking about it, you know.
Was it on social media?
I thought your best friend had told you by now.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah. I was talking about, you want to know what I was talking about?
No,
Or you really don't know? You don't want to know?
yeah, I want to know.
No, you don't. Don't worry about it. Told me that. But hey, but anybody else have to say something? Like I said, I know y'all have other things to do, and we'll wrap it up. Like I say, once again, thank y'all for being a part of this celebration. You know, I think he would have been 80, 33, what, this 87. 87.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know, I don't know how each individual handled the passing, the death. I remember JB, me and you was together, and Angie, you came and picked me up, and you know, you had seen him. I knew the day was coming. I didn't know when the day was coming. I knew that, you know, at the time, I think JB, you were going to EMCC also. I know me and Pam was going, and you know, I had to maintain my I think I had like a 3.9 average, some of them around, you know, up there. All of us, I have always been smart and, you know, intelligent and was never no dummies. But I knew I had to maintain it. I knew I had to complete this mission. But I remember that morning, it was like 1:30 in the morning. And I think Angie, DeMarcus and Johnny, I think about 2 days before then, I had went on and prayed to God for him to come on and get him. you know, it's hard when you see somebody that's been a warrior for so many years to the point that, you know, you have to feed them, you have to clean them, you have to do all
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
I got tired of, you know, seeing the pain.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I was, you know, I was being selfish, and, you know, it was and I knew you were pregnant at the time, and I was like, you know, I had to some way, even I know you had Marcus, you know, brother-in-law, I was like, man, I gotta protect my sister. She pregnant. I don't want her stressed out. And I went for like 10 years. I didn't deal with it till 2015.
Mm.
I never dealt with his death until then. I never really, I would think about him, but it'd be quick and fast and over with.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get myself hung up in a place where I couldn't move forward in life.
Right.
But
Mhm.
still at the same time, I just was a lost person walking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was just in this world. I didn't have no sense of no nothing. And
Just existing. Yeah.
yeah, jumping around different women, different places, different things, trying to, you know,
Feel that
Feel-
void.
Yeah.
fill this void. And the whole time, Pam, you know, I'm suffering, and that day was a terrible day for my family. You know, I remember I was on the toilet and it came to me, it was his birthday, like 10 years later, and it was a terrible day in our house that day. So,
Yeah, we all three of us share a month of June.
yeah.
Right.
So I just wanna thank y'all for y'all prayers and the continued support, the continued love, and you know, that's all I got to say. If y'all wanna, you know, say something, then we'll, you know, end it on that.
Well, I want to say, like I said, I'm gonna reiterate myself again. I'm proud of you. You've been doing this from the bottom. You know, man, you talk on a whole lot. A lot of people don't know about just behind closed doors. But I was with you when you started this, and I kept telling you I knew you could do it because you got like Johnny said, when you have a passion for it, you're gonna go get it now. And that's the thing. I'm blessed to have you even reaching to this point where you at now, because it's just growing and growing. And just keep up the good work, and God bless you. And I'm glad to see my whole family, all my brothers and sisters, especially my sisters, Pam and Angie. Good to see y'all. And we're probably gonna see each other around the holidays.
Oh yeah. And Pooh, I just want you to know I have my roommate listening to your podcast too. You know, when I text you about your little messages, she like them too.
I don't go by that name no more, Pam.
Uh-oh.
What have I called you?
I'm just
Yeah.
Pooh?
playing.
Clinton Burton Robinson Jr. Pooh?
Yeah,
Or Pooh Bear? You know how you got that name, don't you?
yeah, I heard you gave it to me.
John gave you that name.
Johnny gave it.
He said you looked like Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh.
I guess that
Oh,
was.
you act like you don't remember that little short set that you got dressed up in when we took that family picture. Now, come on.
Whoa, wait a minute, JB, you hit below the belt, ain't it?
Oh, you talking about that grandma house?
Hey, you remember that short set? It was like a dress suit short set.
Hey,
He had the Winnie the Bear on it, didn't
Come on.
It was an all.
When you said grandma house, that what he talking about?
he?
Yeah, that's what he
Yeah.
about.
I was the cleanest, handsome one in the picture. Yeah, I remember that.
You look like Winnie the Pooh though in that short set.
Y'all crazy. Go on and say what you gotta say. I said you gotta go cook dinner because you know brother-in-law still not cooking them more eggs.
My dinner's already cooked for Sunday. Thank you. I complete that by 2:00.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, once again, it was good seeing everybody. Good. I'm glad to know that everybody's doing good, working hard, and staying safe. William, thank you for the invite. Love you guys. Hope to see you again soon, and hope we can do this again soon.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just keep up the good work.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Just keep up the good work. Just continue doing what you're doing, and everything will be gonna get better.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good, man. Y'all, it's good to see y'all, man. I love y'all. We
Everybody love
You,
everybody.
bro.
too.
yeah,
We love you too. We love you too.
celebration. Yeah, I gotta take a break because I got a show. I gotta come back in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna talk about what happened in March, the protests, and I got somebody, a couple people next. I gotta go. So I'm gonna let y'all go have y'all Sunday dinner, and I gotta tell these folks about themselves. But
All right, man.
Yeah, have a good time, man. Good
I
seeing
love
you.
y'all, man.
All right.
All
Love
right,
y'all
love
too,
you.
man.
I love y'all.
All
Love
right.
you too.
Love you
All
too.
right, baby.
How did you win this thing?
I got it.